Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching this live stream with Mr. M. How you doing, man?
What's up, man? I had to sit down for this one because the
Yeah,
market
yeah, I know.
reacted.
I don't know which
Okay.
which one hurt the most, right? The EU is about to take all my money, or the market just dumped, right? Thanks to what's his name, Trump.
Trump.
Man, damn, gold,
Yeah,
man.
but here's the thing.
We need to
But
put
here's the
gold up
thing.
here. Damn,
Yeah, we gotta
damn,
put it up.
thirty-two
But
hundred
here's the thing.
dollars.
If you guys watching would have done what Da Vinci suggested yesterday, you'll be fine, right?
Yeah, how many of y'all sold everything and went into Bitcoin? Doesn't matter what price the Bitcoin is. Well, doesn't matter. Even though Bitcoin's down, doesn't matter. You still probably outperformed.
Exactly. So
Yeah, look what the
dominance is going
Solana
higher.
did to you. It went from 135 all the way down to 115 last night in one go. Boom.
Savage. Exactly. Big slap.
Damn.
It is
I've
what
been
it
telling
is.
you, right? You've been looking at the dominance over and over and over again. It's over. But the crying, you only have, point to the top right here. Point to your hat, the top of your hat. That's all you got. That's all that's going to save you. Both from what's happening in the alt season and from the European Union, don't you think?
Oh yeah, the EU is gonna be a good chat because
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
going Cyprus, full Cyprus. So
Never go full Cyprus, man. You never go full Cyprus.
exactly. We also have some, some footage. You want to make sure you are 18 before you watch it because there's some
Exactly.
serious,
You know,
some serious
this is
stuff
some
in there.
serious porn there. It's like, Jesus. Oh boy. All right, with that said, make sure you hit the
Exactly.
like, right? We're at 23 likes. Thank you very much, right, for joining this show. Wow. That, every time the market tanks, the numbers of people watching drops precipitously.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm done. I'm done. Walking
And the
away.
funny thing is, this is exactly when you should pay attention to the market, right? When it drops. But like you said, yeah, the number of views and likes and subscribers, they just go well with the
Yeah.
price. The more the price
So
going up,
with the downward number on Bitcoin, I'm gonna have to reduce my requirements to 100 likes. 100 likes. That's it. Just 100.
inflation.
Deflation. Losing value on my likes. All right, guys. Thank you, anyways, for liking and watching the show. And make sure you head over to Mr. M's podcast, right, where you can actually like his videos and watch his videos. And look at that, 16,100 subscribers, guys. Thank you very
Thank you.
much. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. Okay.
indeed.
All right. Well, let's go on to the news, right? Or first off, right? We always start with something funny, right?
Yeah, we have it buried into it because this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
technically
You've missed. Oh, you should have
technically
gotten the funny one.
I
Okay.
know, but this is technically funny if you look at Bitcoin price, right? I mean, we got heavily rejected. Can we do it? Can Bitcoin break? I don't know if
No,
you can resize some
you
stuff
saw
so
what you
people can
saw what
see.
happened, man, right? You saw
Yeah,
what happened
exactly.
last
It's
night.
been
It was like rejected,
massive
rejected.
rejection. And there was like you can see just above my head, there was like a little bit of a spark of hope here. It's like
There was a
it's happening.
spark. It looked like it just had to close above those other wicks, and it'd be like, yes, and no, and it's
And it's
gone.
gone. And it's gone. Exactly. But hey, here's the good news. We are going eventually to break this resistance, right? So it's another chance for us to accumulate. As you can see here into a different chart, but same story. Gold is really strong and Bitcoin set to break down from the descending triangle. So we are going to be compressing that move into a moment in which it's going to pop. And the more you push, the ball under the water, the more it's gonna pop out, right?
So that's the price
So
of Bitcoin in
in
gold.
gold, yeah.
Let me zoom in on that a little bit. I wonder. I know people can't see it, but let's just see here. How can we? Let's see here. I got an idea. This
Zoom in on the.
can we see this bit bigger? No. Yes. No. Maybe so. No. Let's see here.
There you go. Perfect.
There we go. So
Somewhere in that region. Yep.
so 20 ounces, 20 ounces, or something like that. Wow. How many ounces? And so basically, you should be able to buy more ounces, like 40 ounces again.
Exactly, before we go up again and hopefully pop. And if I'm not mistaken, the target is the height of the triangle, right?
Okay. So if it goes up, okay, got it. That means Bitcoin's getting more price. Okay, so, but wait a minute. If it goes higher, if it breaks out, that means we're getting less gold, aren't we? We want to get more gold.
You get more gold for example, instead of let's say here, instead of whatever the number is, you get more gold for Bitcoin, right? So if we pop out, gold becomes less expensive priced in Bitcoin becomes less expensive priced in gold, which is a good thing, I guess.
No, dude. You want more gold, right, for your Bitcoin, right? Isn't that so? Effectively, if you're looking at the chart, right, the lower the number, the better it is, isn't it?
Oh, then we have to hope then it goes on the other side. It breaks down.
Exactly. Yeah. We want it to break
What is
down.
the what is
Yeah.
the what is the percentage in breaking down on the triangle? Is it like a 56, 60-40 or 50-50 on average? Because we don't know, right?
Hang on. Wait a second here. I have it on the charts here.
Is it too small for me to see this?
Let's see here. A declining triangle, dude. Assuming it came from. That's assuming it came from coming down. First price. It's bullish though, dude. This is bullish, right? This is a signing triangle, but it's only assuming that if we call it a falling wedge, it's no, that's bullish, rising wedge. Yeah, it looks like, dude. Yeah, that does not. That's interesting. that's interesting. That means gold might outperform. We gotta study this. Everything says here that gold will outperform Bitcoin.
I mean, there is probably a rationale here that says that when gold goes up, Bitcoin goes also up, right? So even if the ratio in between gold and Bitcoin is unfavorable, still the price is going higher. It's like,
Yeah, but
you
we
know what
have
I
to
mean?
go. Yeah, exactly. But we have to go down on this thing. If we don't go down, right, that means Bitcoin is not doing better than gold.
Exactly. But at the same time, if gold goes up, Bitcoin goes up. So it's going to still do okay in fiat terms as opposed to gold terms. So
Okay,
it's like
Mr. Hopium, put down the 10.
come down to earth. No, I know the rationale. So this indicates a gold would be a better choice if it
Exactly.
breaks, right?
If it breaks out.
Yeah.
That's what it's
So
saying. Because it
so
looks like it's going to break
yeah,
out to the 10 if it does break out.
we have a chart later which talks about ETFs and it puts in next to head gold and Bitcoin. Maybe see if we
Okay.
can find it. But this is another one. Hash ribbon is signaling a buy. So historically speaking, when this ribbon is flashing blue, it's a good moment to accumulate Bitcoin. As you can see
People can't
with
see
those little arrows.
there we go, right there.
There you go. So it's been signaling now. So again, no financial advice, but every time this flashed, it was a good time to accumulate. Will this time be different? Well, that's for time to decide, right? But it looks like we are in a very favorable moment.
Mm-hmm.
So again, there are a bunch of indicators that are flashing. We've seen a pump. Exactly. I wanted to go into the next one. We've seen a pump. Of course, guys, you know what Trump has done.
Yeah.
And there's been just like $1 trillion, $1 trillion in 4 minutes.
So it just went down a little bit, only a little bit. Just scroll down.
Exactly,
Just
a little bit.
maybe a little bit more than that, right? Just
Let
scroll
me
down,
show
scroll
you.
down. Oh, a little bit more
bit.
than that. A little bit more. How about a little bit more? A little bit more? Oh,
Damn.
damn. Please go down. Scroll down. There's please.
Yeah, there is a please. Look at this. Have you said please? Have you said please? Have you said thank you once?
Wow.
Man, you're gonna love the memes.
Wow. Wow.
So, yeah, this
Damn.
happened aggressively. And again, Colin, I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if it's in view. Probably we have to do a bit of another trick here.
Mm-hmm.
And move it like so. Oh, there you go. Now you can see it. Colin again, he's pointing at the M2, right? And it looks like different time frames. You can see 77 days above and 108 days offset below. And you can see that we are following to the T the M2. Now, I don't know if this is going to happen, but there should be a severe pump coming in towards the end of the month. So loading up with the hopium, but this could happen.
Man. Look at that. Look what Solana's doing to you, man. It's slapping people around.
I know.
Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie. When I saw 88, I was like, okay, let's go. We are going back. We are climbing back. Nope.
And it's gone.
And it's gone. This is the one I wanted to show you. Let me see if I can move it so we can show it to everyone. There you go. You should be able to see it now. You can see on the left, you have the gold ETF, right? When it launched, I think it was 2014, I want to say, when it was launched, or 2004. I never remember the date. And you can see on the right side, the Bitcoin ETF. So we have technically, I mean, it's following it to a T. So if it continues to follow, this is what's going to happen next, right? So even if maybe gold is going to have a kind of an upper ground in the short term, I think we have a huge move to do here. Won't be maybe exactly the same, but the gains have been insane. Then, of course, there's been a correction because nothing goes up on a straight line. But look at where we ended and where we started. So we are on track so far.
Exactly. And remember, the gold ETF, right? That had what was very slow to rise and people to buy. When you count the volume of people money coming in, whilst the volume of money coming into the Bitcoin is unprecedented. Unprecedented. Think about that. Right? I mean, it is going to actually dwarf a gold eventually, hopefully. I mean, because we need to do some analysis, right? Because that chart really spooked me a little bit. Because I'm looking at, I have like a chart of different candle patterns and stuff like that, and that I mean, if it was, here's the thing, right? It's kind of, well, we need to do some more analysis on that. Really, I'm not gonna make any more comments on whether or not that chart is going to break out until I do a full technical analysis on it to say, yes, it's going to break out, or no, it's not going to break out. Okay.
Yeah, makes sense. Maybe we can even do like a little session tomorrow in the show, like a live analysis on gold versus Bitcoin.
Yeah, let's do that.
Cool.
Yeah,
that'd be cool because you guys like when Da Vinci charts. I mean, you can see why here. So those are the tariffs that Trump reciprocated in all those countries, from Morocco all the way to China, European Union, India, South Korea, Thailand, you name it, Peru, New Zealand, it's in there, Australia, Chile, Colombia, it's in there. So this is why the market dumped, not just Bitcoin, by the way. Someone posted a chart on all the dumps, and I think gold was down 2%, S&P 5, Bitcoin dumped massively, but this is why the market reacted, and there is only one man who can save us. There he is.
Please, man.
Printer.
Helicopter Ben. Bring out Helicopter Ben, right? With his helicopters, man. That guy was like really he invented the money, the drop in money from helicopters. In fact, right? He was one of the what's it called? Fed chairmen. They called him Helicopter Ben. Do you know why?
He's just printing like a maniac.
No,
No?
no. Well before he started printing like a maniac, he said that if the markets have deflation, right, I'll drop money from helicopters if I have to. He actually said that.
Damn. Damn. They're not even hiding it anymore. They don't even hide it.
I know,
It's-
I know. He said that well before he started the printing presses.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
That's
you know
why
what
he
reminds me of? It
Yeah,
reminds me of the article you sent me this morning, which is complete bananas. So, guys, I mean, if you are in Europe right now, you should be prepared,
Yeah,
right?
I know a few people who decided,
Yeah.
yeah, I think I'll move my money now after seeing this.
This is crazy. Like, this reminds me of Cyprus. So, the saving and investing union. For many savers, this sounds like a threat. Well, really?
It is.
Do they want to take my money? It's a threat? Nah. Come
No.
on. They're gonna multiply it. It's going higher, right? It's crazy. Like I said, they're not even hiding it anymore. They're just saying, we're just gonna take it, you know? But don't worry. It's not a threat. Don't worry. It's still yours. It's just mine for a little bit, you know? That's what's happening.
They're going full
You still
Cyprus,
have-
man. This happened in Cyprus, just so you guys know, right?
Oh boy, yeah.
And so
You have
this-
it. You still have it. Don't worry. It's just mine for a little bit. I'll take it for a bit.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Damn.
So wait a second here, man. They are actually gathering together to jam a big pole. And every
Damn.
European Union savers but
This is nuts. Like
Oh my
I
God.
honestly, I can't believe they're doing it. And they, by the way, they're saying
I know I can't
they're
believe
telling
it.
us.
Me neither. I think it's a joke. It's got to be April Fools or something like that.
I really hope, but I think the European Central Bank is going to take it. They won't even say thank you. By the way, they just say, "Hey, don't worry, man. It's okay. Don't worry. It's gonna be alright. You'll be alright. We're just gonna take it, and then let's see how it goes. You know, then we'll evaluate depending on how things go."
Can you imagine of
We'll
these
be
people
aight.
getting together, right? Oh, wait a second. A little bit of we actually can see them getting together, and ooh, this is dirty. Oh man, that hurts. Ooh,
Yeah,
oh man, they're really gonna just jam it. Look what she says.
Yeah. Make sure
Yeah.
you are 18 before you watch this. You know,
Exactly,
'cause there's
exactly.
there's a lot of inappropriate
Oof, wow.
teenage happening there.
Needs to
Oh, they are
take-
feeling the savings right there. You know what
Look
I
at
mean?
this. Look at this.
It's like
Look at
they're gonna
this.
take it.
We'll turn private savings into much needed investment. No, they don't even say that we're gonna take your money and spend it. No. We're gonna invest.
Exactly.
We're gonna
Well,
invest.
Technically, was it was it yours? No. It was never
you,
yours.
You made a mistake. When you understand, it belongs to the bank, so we're taking it from the bank. And then the bank, you can complain to the bank. oh wait, the bank will say, oh, but you took it from them, and so, oh well, it is what it is, right? Sorry,
Exactly.
but not sorry. Oh
Sorry,
my
not
gosh,
sorry.
damn! But can you
When
imagine?
you
Like,
send,
I mean, I'm like, this would be a lineup, right? For people, I dare them to just do it. Here's why. Here's why, right?
do
We,
it.
every single channel on crypto will explode.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta learn the hard
The
way,
hard
right?
way, yeah.
So
All right, so yeah,
it,
I gotta do like we gotta do a special video maybe, just specifically on like, so the EU has taken all your money, right? Just so we could have that ahead, and so that we could be the first one, and people will watch that video, and now we have solutions, right, for you. I know it's a little bit of work, but hey, it's worth this work, because if they did it once, they're going to do it again,
oh yeah,
right? And you need to make sure that never happens to you.
exactly.
Boom,
And you know
it's
when they
over.
say
It's over.
exactly, it's over. And you know there is even a saying: "Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me." So guys, you got to take responsibility because these people don't care. They don't care, and they'll take your money, right?
They're saying to
So
prepare for what, 72 hours EU.
you know what we should do? Have you seen the advertisement, the
Yeah.
backpack France did? We should do the same. Survivor kit from against Europe with a
Yeah.
treasure. Like we could come up
Yeah,
with
exactly.
parody of
Jesus.
that one.
Now you understand why. I was like, why are they pushing this narrative here? Oh, because if you take people's money, they might go to war.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Remember Cyprus? Remember how devastating was the response of the
I know
people
it
in Cyprus?
was. It was. Yes.
It's crazy, burning stuff and
Yeah.
smashing banks, and they even
Mm-hmm.
limit. I think it was 50 euros per day per person in cash.
Yeah. Man, if you miss stuff, right? You need to watch this, because this is coming. Not only just to Europe, but wherever you are, it's coming.
In the theater next to you. I I think I'm gonna do like a parody. Prepare, instead of in here they are saying 72 hours of supply. I'll do the same with like a treasure thing, like a
Mm-hmm.
MAGA hat.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'll do the same thing. This is just crazy. And by the way, some friends here in Milan, they told me, oh no, yeah, they are asking us to carry in our purse 5 liters of water. Is like what?
What?
It's like 5 kilos. And then what
Why? Why?
happens when
Why?
I
Why?
finish my
Why are they asking you to? I don't understand.
to prepare for this stuff, right? So if there is a war, natural disaster, cyber attack, whatever, we have water for 72 hours. And everyone is saying, well, they have to have a lighter, some water. And I was like, what are you talking about? Why would you carry with you in the purse 5 liters of water every day to work? And then what? Like it doesn't make any sense. I think they are preparing people for something, and that
Okay. Wait.
something
Wait
is
a
going to
second. Wait a
be
second. I want to show you guys something. Just let me just present
go for
something
it.
for you, quickly. Look. Does that explain? That explains why this AB. There's an AB equals CD here, which normally is bearish, right? Every single trader knows that, and especially in this particular market, right? Because they can just hit it like hard with all their money, right? And then all the traders will pile in on the same trade, but they didn't.
Yeah. Hmm.
Hmm.
Damn.
Hmm. Hmm. Instead, it
So it's
continued higher from when I did this, when I talked about this back then. It continued all the way. When did I talk about this? This was like 2023, 2024, December last year. Yeah. January last year, like February. Oof, look at that. A year ago. Boom.
Wow.
And it continued
Instead
up
of
55%.
correcting, it's gone
Yeah,
the other
exactly.
way.
Exactly. Dude, this is real.
Yeah.
This is real. Whatever's happening here, this is real. So damn. I don't know. Wow. I wonder how much time we've got.
That's a good question. I honestly have no idea. I knew it was bad, but I didn't know it was that bad. You know what I mean?
I got to take a trip next week, so we might not do a show, right? But after that trip, I don't think I'm going anywhere for the rest of the year. I'm not going to
Yeah.
Vegas. I'm not going. I don't care what somebody pays me. I'm not going. I'm staying right here.
Yeah, I mean, I among all the places, I think Vegas or the US in general will be okay compared to other places, but
Yeah,
yeah,
but you know what? If the stuff hits the fan,
exactly.
you want to be
Yeah.
home, right?
100%. Yeah, I agree with you on that one for sure. There's going to be
Yes.
disruption and that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
so
So
something's coming down, right? You don't want to be in the middle of wherever when it does happen, right?
I agree. And speaking of depressing things, look at this Ethereum multi-year low. I mean, look at this, man. Oh my goodness. The last time it was this bad, it was 2020, like 4 years ago. Actually, 5 years ago now, because we are in the beginning
Jesus.
of 2025.
Jesus.
It's rolling back. Rolling back. You know what reminds me this of? An inverse Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve, but reversed. Right?
Exactly, yeah.
So it's really bad. It's rolling. It's rolling back. Inverse cup and handle right there. Oh
Jesus.
boy. This is
Jesus.
not looking good.
Not at all.
So Ethereum holders, I mean, I do have Ethereum, and
Same here.
oh boy,
Oh boy.
it does not look good. So
It's,
I have no clue if this was manipulation, is this the dominance ripping off? I don't know what's going to happen. But if you would have told me, and I believe everything you say, because you have a fantastic track record, if you would have told me a couple of years ago that in April 2025, one Ethereum would be less than, I don't know, $2,000, I wouldn't believe it.
exactly.
And yet, this is
Here
where
we
we
are.
are. How bad do you think it's going to go? Because some people are saying it's going to go down to $700.
500 is a target.
Jesus. And I mean, this chart looks incredible. But if you, wait, is this Bitcoin? Oh, yeah, there you go. I was about to say, if you look at the USD pair, USD Ethereum is not as bad as this one. Because you should have hold Bitcoin instead of Ethereum for the past 5 years.
Yeah, that's why the European Union is issuing that people should eat bugs now.
Yeah. Own nothing, be happy. What was the mantra? Crazy. Really crazy.
Jesus.
Yeah, bugs and water.
Jesus.
Water and bugs. Jesus. Man, crazy. But then if you look into Fidelity, which is extremely controversial, they launch a zero-fee crypto retirement with exposure to Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. Super random Litecoin in there.
Interesting.
I've not seen that coming.
If it's zero fee, it should be, right? Because what's their
Mhm.
cost to holding it? The fee should be only when you go in and when you get out. That's it. Because their
Exactly. No
cost to hold
maintenance
it
fee.
is zero.
It's zero. Exactly. There's a cost to get it, a cost to sell it, but to hold it, yeah, that's a good point. There's no cost.
Well,
So
everything else has a maintenance fee.
I mean,
Think about
imagine
that.
gold in a bank. You have to think about the guards, electricity, safety, safes, all these things. Whether Bitcoin doesn't need that. So Interesting, the choice of Litecoin. I have not seen that coming, but that's what
Yeah, well,
they're
they're
planning
going
to
to
do.
join, they're going to wipe, whilst Bitcoin goes up, everything else will wipe out the rest of the gain. So,
Exactly. And speaking of Bitcoin, Trump invited Bukele to the White House to discuss ways on how we can support each other. And after he posted a photo with laser eyes, look at this, boom. So again,
like
we
that.
discussed his son yesterday praising Bitcoin on TV on Fox News and saying, well, Bitcoin is the best store of value. And now his dad is inviting Bukele. Okay, I am liking this. So let's see what will happen there with that meeting coming in. And look at this. A British woman accidentally threw away a USB drive containing 3 million in Bitcoin 3.8 in brackets during a routine cleanup. How do you throw away a
You don't,
USB?
I know, you don't throw away any USBs, period.
No, you don't throw away USBs. I mean, unless the USB was
Not
the,
working.
the partner. I don't know.
If
I
it's not
can't think
working,
about it.
right? That's the only time you throw it away, right?
Yeah, but then
Just
if you have, how do you know you have 3 millions in the USB if you throw it away? Like if you know you have 3 million into a USB stick.
no. Here's the thing. Let's just say your husband put it together. He put it in the USB stick. Didn't tell her. She's cleaning. What was this? Oh, it's a USB
Yeah,
stick. She obviously knows that, right?
yeah, exactly.
I'll throw that
That's the only
away.
scenario.
Come on.
Yeah, that's the only scenario that I'm thinking of. So the guy had the crypto or Bitcoin, and she threw it away, not knowing what she was throwing away. That's the only scenario. But then my question is, if you have a partner and if you live together, are you not going to say, "Hey, don't throw this away," you know, or don't you gonna have a backup? Like this doesn't make any sense
Maybe
to
he
me.
forgot
So I,
about he forgot about it. But anyways, guys, yeah, we'll talk
yeah,
about Solana in a bit at the end of the show. Okay.
yeah,
Just make sure we
exactly.
get
There's
to
gonna be
100 likes. We got
a
20. We
segment.
got like 18 more to go. So make
Let's
sure
go.
you right. You got time. Anyways, let's get to the funky part of the show, right?
Let's
The
get
part where
filthy. Got my towel. I'm ready.
where we get really dirty and buy some crazy alts. Crazy. It's a new
Yeah,
kind of alt. Oh, you're not okay. No longer share. You're not connected to the screen. Okay, no worries. Anyways, with
yeah,
that
yeah. Close
said,
that.
right, make sure that if you do buy anything, like, you know, tits, and you get motorboated, right? Those tits coins, right?
Is
Hey,
your
that's your fault, right? All
exactly?
right. So let's take a look at exactly that. Our tit coins. Ouch.
Ooh,
Maybe we should have put some protection on that one.
maybe.
But we
You
did
know,
get
it
profit. We
hurts.
did sell two doubles, right?
Exactly. We did sell to double. You
But
know,
we
it
could have made it.
hurts almost as much as this nonsense the European Union has done on the bottle,
Yeah.
plastic bottle.
Yeah.
It hurts. Oh, it's hurting the same way. But this, we might bought the top,
I
right?
think I think we missed the top. I mean, here's the thing: we didn't buy
Yeah.
anymore, right? We didn't buy anymore.
Hmm.
We were thinking about it, but we didn't.
Yeah.
And I bet you if we swap, 'cause how much did we get of this thing originally? 0.01, right?
Mm. We sold at least 3 times, right?
Oh, 0.25. Oh, wow. Okay. So we've sold twice, actually. So if we swap right now, everything, can we get a double here or as it is? With Solana down? No. What? Yes! Dude,
Yes, we can.
dude.
Yep.
We should just take half right here, right?
Yep. Let's do half. It's a good idea.
Watch it go up.
By the way, some people are saying there is an issue with the stream. Just refresh. The YouTube is gonna be okay.
Yeah,
Sometimes it
YouTube's
does.
been YouTube's been a little bit funky this morning too. I've had the same problem. So if you just refresh, it gets better.
Just refresh the page. Yeah. There is a comment, if you don't mind putting, from Shark0427. If you can click on it, it'll be great so people can see it, if they can hear us. And it says, just refresh the stream, it'll be okay.
Okay, so did Bitcoin got up a little bit? Our
Damn.
because the
Okay.
European Union was
Is playing with it?
exactly playing with Bitcoin, playing with our Bitcoins.
Exactly. But it bounced back a little bit.
Oh damn! Let's see. Okay, no, we don't have anything. Well, I mean, we made a little bit of money, a little bit of Ethereum. I mean Solana, but it's only because Solana's down.
Yeah, I know. Bad also, I would say. Like,
okay, let's see if any of our triggers hit other than the last one, which was a while ago.
Let's see. Have we got something in?
No, nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Yeah, I guess it's going to be extremely difficult for something to double at this point in time, I think.
Exactly.
Unless it's something new, maybe.
Yeah.
How's the agenda 47
you want
holding?
to take a look at that?
Yeah, because the head and shoulder movement scared me. So I've taken another screenshot just in case,
Oh, it bounced off your shoulder. There you go. The head and shoulders. It did a bounce.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you can extend the shoulder a little bit. Right? Oh, man.
Wow. Yeah, well, you're done for, man. Sell.
Yeah, no, it's going down. I've taken a screenshot as precautious.
Yeah.
Say, hey,
that's your put. That's
let me save
your
this.
market put. The screenshot. It's not going anywhere now. It's frozen in time.
Forever mine.
Damn.
Oh boy. It is what it is.
Yeah, crypto.
Anything else you think it's worth 1,000% tariff, man? Are you kidding me? Did we miss 1,000%?
Yeah, we missed it. Tariff man.
Damn.
I think Tariff man looks like scamming man.
Yeah, he's gonna rug. Maybe it could go higher.
Could go higher. Could go higher.
Yeah, there is a bunch of those tariffs. See, something like this, like a year ago, would have gone banana.
World War III?
Jesus. Oh, that's dark.
Dude. And it's pumping.
That's dark.
I'm not buying World War III.
Yeah, no, that's...
POTUS.
I have no idea what that is.
Well, POTUS is a nickname for it's the code name for the president.
Ah. What's groceries? Are you kidding me? 15% in 24 hours? Is that Trump in the supermarket? A big bag with many things?
Let's get a bag.
Jesus.
Let's get a bag of groceries.
Who's coming up with these things, man?
Let's get a bag of groceries.
Yeah, I was about to say, well, let's be careful with this one because it looks extremely dangerous. Okay, the warning is there. That's a good thing. Man, this is...
Look at it. It's a big bag. Look at that.
Look how many groceries we're getting.
You know, exactly. There we go. Now, LFG. LFG.
Yeah,
Twitter.
As people get a bag of groceries, let's go in the comments. Guys, don't buy groceries, please.
Please don't.
For the love of God.
For the love of God.
Ah, the POTUS. There you go. Oh, he said something about eggs and groceries. Oh man.
Oh my God.
Can you think about a scenario explaining to someone who has no idea what we are doing, that we are buying memes because someone is mentioning stuff on
Groceries.
TV,
Yeah, yeah.
and we're going to retire the bloodline with the groceries.
Exactly.
You're putting
Exactly.
protection on groceries.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah, that's a smart thing to do, I guess. We got 93,000 groceries. Dang.
Damn.
Hey, that's what we have to do these days to retire the bloodline.
Retweet. Oh, wait. We got to retweet. Undo repost. Retweet with a quote. We got some groceries. Don't worry. I'm going to say, don't buy it.
Yeah, watch.
Pawee. Pawees. That's good enough.
Oh boy. This is probably the filthiest.
Yes, this is the filthiest.
This is
Oh my God,
this is
people.
groceries, man.
Oh my gosh.
That's it.
Are people that
Yeah.
dumb? Oh my
Oh
God.
my goodness. Look at that. Man, don't buy groceries. Jesus, all-time high right there.
I know. So
Groceries are
dumb.
all-time.
And we're live telling people not to buy this.
Yeah, but people are going to retire their bloodline with the groceries.
Wow.
What's the market cap? I can't read. Is 123,000? Is that
Yeah,
the number?
123,000.
Wow.
People are.
Yeah,
But aren't they watching?
probably not. They're probably not caring. They're just FOMOing into the groceries.
Wow.
That's it. Yeah.
So dumb. Anyways, let's continue. Tariff. What? Penguin?
Oh my goodness.
What the hell?
It's like there's a lot of tariffs, meme coin, happening at the moment.
Exactly. Sexy coin?
What? This is not even a new thing.
No, it's new. It's 5 minutes, man. Then we're on a 5-minute chart, dude.
Oh, in 5 minutes. Okay, just sorry. You were in
It died. It died. A horrible and catastrophic death.
It's just that's not the sex that I like.
No.
That's the type of sex that I enjoy.
That's a different kind of that's the rough kind of sex.
Exactly.
Oh damn. No.
No way. This is just
No.
no way. New all-time high with groceries? No, guys, no, please.
No. Please.
Don't do that. You know what? That thing is gonna reap.
Yes. What the hell?
Jesus. Okay, people are taking profits, but
Yeah,
watch. Now it's going higher, and people are going to FOMO into it. And you know what's gonna happen? It's gonna rug.
Ooh, vibe coding. Do you know what vibe coding is?
No?
Let's see. It is basically using AI to code.
Oh.
Oh my God. This guy just puts like no effort in the rug.
Oh no. Yeah, there is a website. That's the website.
I mean, like people, man, when we bought groceries, they don't even like go into the what's it called, deck screen and let me click on that the Twitter link. Oh wait, there's no website. Wait, oh, what? Zero
But you see-
research, and they just buy.
Exactly. But you see, that's the thing. If you put together a website, an idea, then it's not a degen thing anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah,
it
exactly.
has to be rough.
Like the EU's EU plan.
Exactly.
It's got to be
Has
rough
to be
like the
rough.
EU. Oh, damn.
Oh boy, that's gonna leave a mark. Oh, no way
Really?
they've done it.
Really?
What? Damn.
Everybody's like, wow.
Oh, they have a Twitter. Oh, the guy
Oh
in the
my God.
toilet. I've seen this flying around Twitter.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know what it was. I guess now it makes sense.
You've seen this?
I've seen the guy in the toilet. I mean, I've not. I just passed through a couple of times and I was like, I don't know what this guy's going on about. But
Oh my God. All right. We'll get some of this shit.
but it dumped. This thing
Yeah, I know.
dumped.
So we're not buying the highs.
Yeah. Now, who would have thought that this coin would have gone in
Parabolic?
the toilet?
That's a good one. That's a good
Yeah, that's. Do you think we should buy? Do you think we should? By the way, do you think we should get some?
I'm getting some. Getting some.
Well, we could go higher. We're buying the
Yeah,
lows.
could go
here.
higher. Who would have thought this?
Man, I think we need help. I think we need help. Guys, if you know anyone who can help us,
Yes, exactly.
to
We need
prepare
some,
the numbers,
what's it called?
psychiatrist or whatever.
Some meme coin anonymous, just something like that. Because we just lost our minds, man.
Yeah, I think we're in too deep, man. They ain't going back from here.
We got a few winners and we feel like emboldened.
Yeah.
We got one or two that secured the bloodline. Like, I think there was the only Titcoin that managed to secure some bloodline money for us.
Bretta did something.
Yeah,
as well.
Bretta did something for us, right?
Yeah.
And we feel like, yeah, we got this.
We got this. But you know what? Like you said, is the lack of winning who's going to make you a degenerate. Because if you win a lot, well, then you will stop. I mean, you will have enough to say, okay, well, then I'm buying Bitcoin with it. You know, I'm getting serious. But it's the lack of winning. That's what makes a degen. So we are on track.
No, man.
Right?
We're going to secure that bloodline. We're going to find the bloodline security. I think we found it in groceries.
Groceries.
Found it.
Yes. I feel it. The force is strong with groceries.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see where it's going to take us tomorrow.
Yeah, to the bloodline security. Okay, with that said, time for we got to 100 likes, so it's time to answer some of your questions here. Let's start with, what is BTC dominance now?
Are you sure you want to see it?
You sure? Because this.
You sure you want to see it?
It's like a dominatrix, right? It hurts. It's hurting, right? The
You might
dominatrix. She's whipping you with chains, dominatrix style, right?
You might want to sit down for this.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Saying.
Yeah.
But you sure you're going to sit down?
It says, what all season? What all season? You're done. Right? The 61.8 was the only chance for the alt season, and then it just went, nope. Jesus.
Damn.
Jesus.
It's not looking any. I mean, it's looking good if you have Bitcoin, of course,
Yeah,
which
exactly.
is a good thing. But yeah,
What do you
next
think?
step is 70, you said?
They think the U.S.
Maybe USA will drop
out.
out of nothing.
It's possible. It's not impossible.
It's possible. With all the shenanigans happening, all the conflicts, it's possible.
Yeah, I think that's why the European Union is like, we have no money to defend ourselves if the U.S. drops out of it. So,
But don't
let's
worry,
just take
you
your
guys
money.
have the money. Exactly.
Yeah, but you guys have the money.
So we're good. It's all
Yeah.
good. We don't have
It's
any
all
money.
good.
You have it, so it's cool. All
Can
cool.
I have your money?
Yeah.
It's for your
You know, no,
protection.
exactly. I don't even think exactly. You know when like you see things like dodgy individuals going to a bar, you need protection. It's gonna cost you $100 a month.
Yeah.
Protection from whom? Us. That's exactly what's going on. Damn. Don't worry, we'll protect you, but you gotta
Yeah.
pay.
Yeah, exactly.
Otherwise, damn.
Wow. This is EU. Love it. Man. Copium is wartime. Yes. Oof. I don't know. Okay, let's see here. Can we see Solana above the all-time high this year? How about no?
I mean, it depends how much you smoke. You can see a lot of stuff.
How
If you
about
smoke a lot.
no? I
What
need
was the
that
all-time
button
high
here.
again?
How about no?
Yeah. Was it 260, the all-time high? I don't remember. 258 or something.
Wow.
So
It was
even if we
295.
double,
295.
295, damn. So we'll have to more than double to get to the all-time high.
How about no?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's very unlikely at this point. All eyes on the banks, nothing else.
Why would you do that? Why would you waste your time watching a bank when you could watch your Bitcoin? Right? You take your money out of the bank, you go buy your Bitcoins, and you store it away. And don't bother
Yep.
watching Bitcoin.
Wait 10 years and you'll be all right.
All right. So, is there any good news for Solana? Let's take a look at the charts, shall we? Let's take a look.
That's a good question. Is there any good news about Solana? Huh.
Let's see if there's anything that we can see. And let's see here. Let's go on a, we have to zoom out. When in doubt, zoom out.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
weekly.
meanwhile you do that, I would say on a philosophical level, if you do like Solana, well, now it's time to accumulate because it's cheaper than before,
No,
right?
no, because we
It's
have
going nowhere.
we have like closes below these wick lines. Weekly closes. Oh man, it's over. But the crying.
What's your target then?
Let's just
$90?
Let's
$80?
just get out of the perpetuals and see what the see who's got the longest term of Bitcoin. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so we've broken the lows here, right? See how all these if you take a look at all the, let's take a look at all the candle bodies didn't pass that.
Yep. Damn.
All the whoops, wait, the people can't see. It's over. It's over, but the crying.
Yeah, we went lower. There was like a support line there, which was what, 120-ish?
It's over, but the crying.
Where do you see it going? Do you have a target like $80?
Yeah, $80.
$50? $80? Damn. Well, there you have it. That's the only good news. You will be able to buy Solana for $80.
Exactly. It is what it is.
And it's not just Solana, by the way, it's everything else. So
Exactly. I mean, if we take a look at Caspa, I mean, it's probably the same thing. Yeah.
ooh,
Yeah. We're headed right back down to these areas here.
Jesus.
3 cents.
Brutal.
Less than 3 cents? No. Okay, yeah, 3 cents. Okay. Is that a 3 cents? Yes, it is 3 cents. Okay. So yeah, 3 cents. It is what it is.
So do you think we will have, someone is asking, so no altcoin season? How about no?
How about
This is the
new? This says,
same
how
bad.
about new?
It's the same button, right? Dang. How about Bitcoin season? How about that?
Yeah, that's what it is. Bitcoin season, nothing else. You guys have to like just suck it up and understand. Suck it up, Buttercup. Bitcoin,
Yeah.
it's Bitcoin season time. Because look, the reason why, right, that everything's getting crushed is not because the crypto's fundamentals have changed. It's because this has changed. I'll show you. This has changed right here. There it is. This has changed. This is not normal. Because you're in crypto, you think, oh yeah, it's 55%. But for the regular market, right, this is unprecedented.
Yeah, gold is dripping. So it's not good for everything else.
And search it out, man. Gold, Google gold canary in the coal mine and start reading, man. You'll know. So, so everybody's taking their money out of risk assets, which is Solana, Ethereum, right? And they're dumping it into non-risk assets. And some people consider Bitcoin a risk asset. So it is what it is, right? And eventually the rest of us, like for example, Michael Saylor and me and Mr. M and maybe some of you, we understand that it's not the risk asset. Gold is the risk asset if you don't have it in your hand. Bitcoin,
Exactly.
you can have in your hand. All right. Thank you, guys. It's been a
Indeed.
good show. Hopefully,
Yeah, thank you.
somebody decided to take their euros out of the bank and put it into, even if you didn't put it into Bitcoin, you just put it into gold, right? Or put it into silver because you're thinking, oh, gold's too expensive or whatever. It's fine. Just don't leave it in the bank, right? Or
Exactly. Yeah,
yeah. Or even if you took euros home, like probably still better at this point.
100%. I mean, any quote good asset would be. I would go even in watches, to be honest. A good watch, a collection, whatever, old maybe cars, something that holds values, a painting, art, anything but money in the bank. What do you think of it? There was no better way to close the show.
Yeah, exactly. All right, guys. Thank you
Euros,
very much.
Bitcoin.
Yes. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. It's been a slice. Thank you all. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. And then maybe, most likely not on Monday. Unless maybe it'll be a different time zone. Yes. Because we're going to go to Chile. Right?
Yeah, that could work.
Yeah, let's do this in Chile.
Yeah, sounds fun.
All right.
Sounds good.
Peace.